Sure. Well, firstly, the world has changed. The world as we know it is no longer the same. Um, so there's different things to talk about. Things that I've personally experienced. Even during the COVID-19 pandemic. But other than that, I feel like I've grown. I've grown as a person. I've grown as an entertainer. I've grown as a comedian. I've got new experiences, meaning that I've got new content, I've got new things to talk about. I feel like I am not that TD Jokes who started comedy, because at that time, I only confined my content to my church experiences, my church upbringing. Those are the stories that I could tell, because that's what I knew at that time. That's what I could tell at that time. Um, and I was not an experienced comedian at that time. But I feel like now, over the years, I've had to, travel to different places and meeting different people from all sorts of life, and those encounters have given me the experiences that I now have, and I'm sort of like I'm so open-minded now that I don't necessarily have to confine my content to um, gospel or to church, or to what I'm known by. I can spread myself, and touch on different topics, and touch on different subjects. And I feel also, I've made some mistakes, and I've had to learn from them. I've had my downfalls. I've had to bounce back from them. And so I feel like those are the stories I want to tell. And that's exactly what I'm going to be doing, in this show. So it's quite interesting for me, because I think for the first time, I will be stepping out of my comfort zone, because Christian comedy, gospel is my comfort zone, because it's something that I've lived all of my life. I've been brought up in church, and that's what I know all my life. Um, and so it's gonna be interesting to step out of that. I feel for me it's a comfort zone, so it's gonna be interesting in this show to step out of that and talk about things that the people who know TD Jokes, who are accustomed to the TD Jokes brand, wouldn't think that I will touch on. So that's how this show is going to be different. Well, firstly, there was the pandemic, so we couldn't do shows, we couldn't do events. That's one of the reasons. Another reason is, I feel like I needed some time to reflect. Um, I went through a very dark season of my life, um, which was not very easy, and I didn't have the confidence to stand in front of the people. I tried. I tried to do a few appearances, but I felt like I didn't have the confidence, to stand in front of an audience. I felt like a part of me died, and I needed time to heal. I needed time to reflect. I needed time to figure out, what's going to be the next step of my life. Um, and so it's really been a roller coaster ride for me. Um, a very a very difficult period of my life that I never foreseen coming. Um, but through, some conversations I've had with friends, very close friends, there's a couple of things I had to consider, and one of them was going back on stage. And you know, it for me it was a big step because I was scared. You know, I was scared that I would fail. I was scared. Thinking, do I still have it in me? You know, um, but there's a couple of things that happened. Leading to the decision to do the show. Things that have, resurrected that positive side in me. Things that have, you know, rejuvenated my confidence. And and once again, for the first time after a long time, I felt alive. I felt like I can do it. And and I had these ideas that I've been writing down, writing new content, and I thought, yeah, I think it's time. Let's do it. Let me go back on stage. Let me do a show, and do more shows even after that, and so yeah, that's why I'm doing it now. I strongly believe that it's time, and it's the right time for me, and it's the right time for my fans as well. People will support me to get to hear what I have to say. Well, my subject matter has always consisted of me. I always talk about myself, my experiences. So nothing much has changed in regards to that. The only thing that has changed is the fact that um, I'll be brutally honest about a lot of things. Things that I've observed, things that I've experienced, things that I've gone through. Um, I will be an open book. So I'm gonna touch I'm gonna touch on different subjects, and all those subjects will be regarding me. Maybe a few about what is happening in the world and around us, but mostly about me, relationships, church, friendships, sex, alcohol, betrayal, a whole lot of things. Um, yeah, a whole lot of things. So yeah, just come to the show, and then you get to hear the subject matter. Stop asking me such questions, man. I hate that question, but it's fine. It's okay. Well, I did mention that I've been going through a lot, and I went through a very dark season of my life, and one of the things was that I've been, especially in this process of recovering, I've been considering dying. I have been considering dying. Um, I know it's scary, probably shocking right now, but just hold on. I've been considering it. It is a scary thought, because in considering it, you think about so many things, and it's not an easy decision to make, because you think about, okay, so if should I go through with this, which color am I gonna use to dye my hair? I'm considering dyeing, but which color? That's where I'm at right now. I'm still stuck in that question. Which color am I going to use to dye my hair? So maybe you guys can just suggest. I don't know. Did I hit you hard enough with the line? Are we done? Are we done? Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like and share this video to as many people as you can and on any platform that you have access to. And also please do subscribe to this channel and share it with your friends. I will see you on the 19th of October. You can get your tickets from Quicket by going to quicket.co.za and search TD Jokes, and all the information will appear there and you can make your purchase of the ticket. Yep, have a great time. Thank